Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Crimes, Killers, Cults,
And beer.
and Beer.
And apparently strobe lights.
Well, yeah, the police were outside.
Actually, I just had a state trooper in my driveway about 20 minutes ago, so...
Oh, I just had one in my lap. Wait, hold on. A state trooper car. There we go.
Yeah, pocket cop.
For those listening on audio, I brought out the old strobe from back when Paul was on the show. But anyway, this is part 2 of Ken and Barbie Killers. Paul, Bernardo, and Karla Homolka. And I'm Bill, and I'm joined by Kevin Carlton, the host of the amazing history podcast known as History Goon, which you can find on all platforms and on YouTube.
Yeah, for sure.
So what's going on there, Kevin?
Oh, not much. Finally warmed up a little bit here in the Great White North, and it's not... we hit 78 yesterday, 68 today, and then Monday they're saying like 35.
Oh, damn. Actually, we're supposed to get a temperature drop on Monday as well, which means it will probably be like 60, 65 degrees in the morning.
That's miserable.
Oh, yeah, it definitely is.
Ugh,
So
must be rough.
Anyway, let's go ahead and get this artwork off of here.
Yeah, please. This guy is a douche.
That's funny. That's
It
actually,
is, but
yeah.
God, he sucks.
He does suck. Anyway, you notice the T-shirt I'm wearing.
Got an Iron Maiden shirt on.
There's a reason for that.
Okay.
They were actually inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, that took long enough.
Yeah, but so I'm, wearing my good old trusty Maiden shirt that I got at one of their concerts. It only cost me a modest $50.
Oh God.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't that much, but
I forgot how expensive concert shirts are, though. I spent the last concert I went to was Dropkick Murphys and Flogging Molly, and I bought a shirt of each, and it cost me $90. They're $45 a piece. Yeah. So
but
I'm saving up for the Sabaton shirt this time. So
I still haven't got my tickets yet. Damn it!
But I'm wearing my fucking Japanese style Cthulhu shirt, which
There you go.
I like, except for the fact that the artwork is basically a giant sticker on the shirt. So
Yeah.
listen. You hear it?
Yep.
I heard that under my fucking flannel all day today, and it was driving me insane.
So
Crazy enough to kill.
But Iron Maiden, in November when they do the actual induction ceremony, they're going to be in Australia touring,
That makes sense.
and they've already said, the show must go on.
Yeah, we have money to make.
We have fans to deliver to.
Exactly.
So, yeah, hats off to them for that, because that's just awesome. What they should do is send Blaze Bailey and Dennis Stratton there, 2 former members, to accept the award for them. That's what they should do.
Yeah, that could work.
And then they could be like, you know what, Iron Maiden doesn't care about this stupid shit. And quite frankly, neither do we.
Just fucking spike it.
Yeah. But
You guys put Coolio in here. Fuck you. Bam.
well, there were some deserving people on this year's ballot.
Actually, is he in there?
Phil Collins.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
That's fine. Billy Idol. Yeah. I can.
Yeah. More deserving than some of the people in there.
Yeah. I mean, this year's ticket was pretty good.
Okay, let's see. So just a quick Google search. So for some hip hop artists that are in there, we have Run DMC. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. I'm okay with that. Notorious B.I.G., Jay-Z, LL Cool J, Eminem, Missy Elliott, DJ Kool Herc, A Tribe Called Quest, Outkast. I will accept because I'm okay with that.
Well, you know who's not in there?
NWA's in there too.
You know who's not in there? Young Hype, a.k.a. Deadly Innocent guy.
Oh, this fucking guy. I'm glad he's not in there. I'm glad he's not in there. I hate him.
Yeah. You like my segue?
God, no, I didn't, Bill, because I don't like anything about this piece of shit.
Yeah, we got
fuck him and fuck his dumb haircut.
Well, we got a little surprise coming later on. So right out of the gate, put a knife in that. But tonight we're concluding the two-part series on the Ken and Barbie killers. Last week we covered their early years, Paul's run as the notorious Scarborough rapist. We covered how the pair met, their first murder, who was Karla's sister.
Which was really gross.
Which was really hideously disgusting. And the deadly duo's wedding. And regarding the wedding, I forgot to say in part one, put a knife in that. In this episode, we're covering the murders of Leslie Mahaffey and Kristen French, the investigation, the trial, and all the blunders there, as well as Paul's delusions that he could be a good rapper. So you guys ready?
Oh, God. Yeah, I guess.
All right, let's do it!
Yay.
June 14th, 1991, right out of the gate with a date.
Yeah, that's always a good sign.
Well, I mean, kind of has to if you've got a two-part episode.
That's true, yeah.
So, 14-year-old Leslie Mahaffey disappeared. She was a popular girl, lots of friends. She was born July 5th, 1976, and she was...
Smile that lit up the room. We know.
she was in the 9th grade at M.M. Robinson High. She had a younger brother, Brian, and her father, an oceanographer. Away a lot because of his job throughout her childhood. Obviously, you're not going to find very many oceans in Ontario.
No, you got to go to like the Maritimes for that, or British Columbia.
Her mother was a teacher. She wasn't close with her parents, but they were loving parents, so we're not talking about an abusive situation here.
Right.
But she would take off from time to time. But she was always stay in touch by calling Ryan, who she was close with, and she maintained her school attendance, and she always came home.
Yeah, yeah. Except for this time.
But on June 14th, 1991, she was at a memorial service for several classmates that had been killed in a car accident. After the service, she had gone to hang out with a few of her friends in the woods to party and have their own memorial service.
Yep.
At 11 o'clock that night, Leslie decided that it was time to go home, so she left her friend's house and started walking home. But by the time she got home, it was 2 a.m. and all the doors were locked.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because when they would get into arguments, it would be that once, it's like, all right, you're not back by curfew, I'm locking the doors.
Yep. You can find somewhere else to sleep for the night.
Yeah. But she didn't want to wake her parents because, that would have caused a knockdown drag out.
Yep.
But she told the friend that was with her not to worry, she'd find a way in. So then the friend left. So she had gotten walked home.
Right, okay.
Leslie then went to a phone booth, called another friend, asked if she could come over because she was locked out. The friend said no, not being a dick or anything, just my parents wouldn't let me type of thing. And so they hung up, and that was the last anybody heard from Leslie. The next day, people started noticing that Leslie was missing. And the friend called her next day, and that was when the parents realized that something wasn't right. Her mother called the police. On June 18th, the missing persons report was filed. She wanted Leslie found and arrested as a runaway.
Oh, yeah, that'd be my concern if my child was missing.
Right.
Arrest them.
It's usually the other way around in these types of cases. It's usually the cops saying, she just ran away.
Yeah.
It'll be fine, eh?
Don't know what you're talking about. It's going to be okay.
What had really happened was that Paul Bernardo had been on the street that Mahaffey lived in that night. He was trying to steal license plates off of cars. Why steal license plates? I'm seriously asking because, you can't exactly sell them.
No, but you can put them on your car when you're out cruising for prostitutes that you're going to kidnap and murder. So if you see a car with this plate, and then, oh, well, I don't know what you're talking about, officer. These are my plates. They obviously don't match the ones you were just talking about.
Oh.
Bank robberies, they do it all the time.
So.
It's easier than stealing a whole ass car.
Young Hype walked down the street looking for some plates to steal.
God, please don't. I fucking hate this guy.
But Paul, who was flying solo that night, saw Leslie outside her house and started talking to her. He told her that he was trying to break into the house next door and offered her a cigarette.
The fuck?
And where were the smokes? Take a guess.
Oh, they're in the car.
Of course.
Yeah.
Once Leslie was by the car, Paul attacked and took off his sweatshirt, and actually he had it wrapped around his waist. But he wrapped it around Leslie's head. He then forced her into the car at knife point and took her to Karla, and who was at their place. I mean, he was, like I said, he was flying solo that night. Leslie was brutally raped in every way possible, tortured, and lots of it was videotaped. One tape shown in
fantastic.
court. Oh yeah. One tape shown in court. Paul told her, "You're doing a good job, Leslie, a damn good job. The next 2 hours are going to determine what I do to you, but right now you're scoring perfect."
Ugh. Ugh. Yeah. Add 4 more to that.
Yeah.
Jesus, what a piece of shit.
And Paul and Karla were nice to Leslie. They said this in court. They let her cuddle with the teddy bear in between the rapes.
Oh, what a, that's just how white of you,
Yeah.
Just, wow.
Like, all right, charges dismissed. I mean,
Yeah.
teddy bear. I mean, that's above and beyond right there.
Wild.
Leslie, thinking survival at one point, told Paul that her blindfold was slipping and that she was able to see her surroundings. Paul fixed it, but they killed her the next day.
Oh, nice. What a guy.
Yeah, I mean, she thought that she was being proactive, but nope, you saw me.
Yep.
Paul said that Karla injected her with a fatal dose of Hallicin that she had stolen from the vet that she was working at. And Karla claimed that Paul strangled her to death. Paul also claimed that Karla insisted that Leslie had to die, and she wanted to inject an air bubble into her bloodstream.
Does
Paul,
that actually work, though?
Yeah. That is.
It does? Okay.
Yes.
Because I've always heard that it was like an urban legend or something, but...
No, I was 100% sure, but since you said that, now I'm like 98% sure.
Let's see which one of us can get put on a watch list faster. Go.
Oh, I can't reach my keyboard.
I win. With large amounts of air, typically 50 to 100 plus milliliters, it can cause a fatal embolism. That's a lot of air. I mean,
so we're not talking about an air bubble.
No, that we're talking like a syringe of air is what it would take to.
Oh,
yeah,
that would be very painful too. Damn.
Yeah. Oh God, that would suck.
Yeah. But Paul also claimed that he didn't even know Leslie was dead until he tried to pick her limp body up. He said they were taking her to a safe spot to release her. He panicked and tried giving her CPR, but damn it to hell, it was too late.
Must have been all that Halcyon or whatever they stuffed her with.
Yeah. Either way, Leslie Mahaffey was murdered. Paul and Karla hid her body in the basement just the day before Karla's parents came over for dinner. They had a corpse downstairs while Karla's parents were eating dinner.
We're gonna run down and do our laundry. No, just leave it at the top of the stairs. I'll take care of it for you.
Yeah.
You did my laundry the whole time I was a kid. I can do it for you once.
Yeah, right? After the parents left, Paul and Karla decided to dismember Leslie's body. And what do you think they did? Take a guess.
They're dismembering her. I'm going to guess probably a chainsaw.
Circular.
Oh, circular saw. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not the optimal tool for that. I mean,
no,
as
but
someone
you and I have covered one that used a circular saw.
yeah, it's still not
Preacher
it's
Heatley.
not it's not the optimal tool for the job because you're not getting as much. You have less blade to work with.
Right,
You're better off with
exactly.
a reciprocating saw, like a Sawzall. Just saying.
Or a chainsaw.
Yeah, as a power tool enthusiast, I can tell you a circular saw is not the right one to try to dismember a corpse with.
Right. But they encased her body parts in cement.
Okay.
Paul bought several bags of cement. And by the way, he kept the receipts.
In case I need to return it.
Yeah. And
It's a
he
tax
did,
write-off. It's for business, of course.
He did need to return some of it, and he was a real dick about it too. Oh yeah, there you go. Make people remember you.
Yeah, good idea.
I'm glad he did.
I bought like 4 too many bags of Quick-Crete, and I want to return them. I can't return them? What the fuck do you mean I can't return them? I'm going to kill you.
You told me that there would that would be enough for my deck.
Money back guarantee. It says it
Yeah.
on the receipt.
Right. Which I have, which
Yeah.
I'm keeping.
Then he looks at the like 17-year-old clerk. I will kill you.
Yeah.
He said he was going to kill me. Yeah, that sounds right.
But he put the body parts in and they let it harden. They took several trips out to Lake Gibson, which was about 11 miles from where they lived, in Port Dalhousie, to dump the blocks. But one of the blocks, the one containing her torso, was too heavy, so they took it to the top of a bridge and dumped it over, not realizing that the bridge had a dam underneath it.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. And then you have a better chance of hitting something hard, throwing it off a bridge that would crack it open,
Right.
and expose a human torso inside.
But it was found with other blocks when the water was low by a fisherman on June 29th, 1991.
It's always a fisherman or a jogger.
Yeah, but that's a date. Mm-hmm. What was that date? Take a guess.
Oh, it was the day they were arrested.
Nope.
No?
It was the date of their wedding.
Oh, happy anniversary.
They found that they were actually getting
their
married.
actual wedding day.
Yeah.
Oh.
So they're getting married, and one of their victims is discovered.
That's got to be a little stressful, you know? Already kind of a big day. And then all of a sudden you start hearing stuff on the news.
Paul and Karla's very lavish, extravagant, expensive, and very well-attended wedding day. Yay! Mm-hmm. Karla's relatives told her that she was so lucky to have found such a great man. A serial rapist / murderer who had killed her own sister with her help.
Yeah. What a fucking guy.
Great guy.
What a catch. You have no idea.
What a catch. There's video of everything as usual. The lovely couple took their honeymoon in Maui, where the pair allegedly raped yet another woman on their honeymoon in Maui.
May as well. You know, you're there.
Yeah, you're there. I mean, damn, what are we going to do here? I mean, yeah, it can get boring out in Maui. Might as well just grab somebody and rape her.
To do there.
Once the blocks were examined, it didn't take them too long to identify the body because Leslie wore braces. And this freaked everybody out in the town. And someone had not only murdered an innocent girl, but this person had dismembered the body. And this was the worst murder that town had ever seen. And this was after all of the Scarborough rapes.
Mm.
Leslie's parents were praying that it wasn't her, but, well, yeah, we know how that goes.
Yeah.
After that, the beast that was Paul's libido was hungry again. Karla invited a 15-year-old co-worker home to hang out, and once she got there, Karla drugged her, and then called Paul, telling him that she had a surprise waiting for him when he got home. Paul rushed home, and he and Karla raped the girl, and it was videotaped. She was turned loose and didn't have any memory of the assault. And we're getting some serious David Parker Ray vibes here.
Yep. Well, thankfully these guys didn't, turn a dog loose on her too. So
They would have if they had a German Shepherd,
absolutely,
or a Rottweiler or something.
Yeah, he strikes me as a small dog guy. Like he'd have like a Shih Tzu or something.
Yeah, he does. He really does.
He's got small dog guy energy,
Yeah. But seriously, here we've compared him. He's shown characteristics of David Parker Ray, Peter Curtin.
Yep. Ted Bundy.
And Richard Ramirez, as we talked about last week. So.
Yep.
But this girl was referred to as Jane Doe.
Oh, wonderful.
It was a coworker. I don't understand why it was. What, does she not know her coworker's name? Or
yeah, right.
I mean, it's possible she didn't know the name, but hey, coworker, you want to come hang out? Sure, coworker.
Or did the police call her Jane Doe because they couldn't identify her right off?
This is just something that came out later.
Oh, wait. How old was she?
15. They drugged
That's
her.
why.
Oh yeah, that's
Yep.
right. That's right. Yeah.
We even Canada's like, no.
We even covered that in part 1 and on the Wichita Massacre episode. But later that year, she was invited back over, was drugged, assaulted, and videotaped once again. This time, she began vomiting while unconscious, and Paul called 911. They then resuscitated her, and then they canceled the call, and the paramedics did not investigate anyway.
Wouldn't you think that
well, the U.S.
the last time I went to this person's house, they gave me a drink, I fell asleep, and I woke up
don't remember
sore,
anything.
And I don't remember anything.
Yeah.
Don't you think that would be kind of a no-brainer to not go back to that person's house?
You would think so, but but then again, she's 15.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe she thought, oh, you just had a whole... that must have been one hell of a hangover. You got fucked up.
Yeah, that water is... our water's weird.
No, but still. But in the United States, if you call 911 and cancel, they're going to come anyway and to check things out.
Yeah, you call and hang up. They will send somebody around to check it out.
But even if you call, even if you cancel, they're still gonna send an officer out.
Yeah. Unless it's for something like my son called. My child accidentally called, but you can usually explain that off. That's
right. April 16th, 1992. Paul and Karla were on the prowl again, driving through St. Catharines around the time that school let out.
Fantastic.
They passed Holy Cross Secondary School, where they saw 15-year-old Kristen French walking alone. Kristen was born May 10th, 1976. She was the second of 2 girls and 1 boy born to Doug and Donna French. She was part of a championship precision ice skating team that had won several medals, as well as a member of the rowing team at Holy Cross Catholic Secondary School. Real winner, literally.
Yeah, like an actual good kid.
Yeah.
And like we've said before, it's never a scumbag or like some asshole that gets wrangled up by a serial killer. It's always like a super nice, good person that has a bright future ahead of them.
Yeah, I mean, we're one of these days I'm going to find a story where, that guy, he was actually, you know what, Ron Dominique.
Well, I mean, there's another guy you could probably actually get on as a guest that kind of did something like this.
Jukovic.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Ron Dominique, the Bayou Strangler, the Louisiana serial killer, the one who I had the misfortune of meeting.
Right.
Episode 37. One of the people that he killed was a child molester, and he killed one of the 23 people that he killed deserved to die.
Right.
But Paul's deadly innocence began tangling. They pulled into a parking lot nearby, and Karla got out of the car and spread out a map on the trunk, pretending to be looking at it. She flagged Kristen down, asking for her help, saying that she was lost. Kristen approached the car, and as soon as she walked up, Paul pounced from behind and forced Kristen into the front passenger seat at knife point.
And there's your Ted Bundy angle.
Yep.
Literally the same thing.
Karla jumped into the back seat, and Paul drove off. Karla grabbed Kristen's hair and pulled her head tight up against the headrest so she couldn't move. And when Kristen didn't come home from school, her parents believed that something had happened to her because she wasn't the type that would just take off.
Yeah.
They called police, and within 24 hours, the police had assembled a search team, and that scoured her route to and from school and everywhere else that she could have gone. They found several people who had witnessed Kristen get abducted. Not once. Well, not one of these people decided to call it in.
Of course not, because it's not my business.
Right. I don't care if it's my
I'll say
business
something
or
about
not.
it after the fact. I definitely saw that.
If I see a teenager getting pulled off the street, I'm calling the police.
If not trying to actually physically intervene.
Right.
Know.
When they got to the parking lot where the abduction happened, they found one of Kristen's shoes, and this was when police knew that it was definitely a kidnapping. So basically he said, "We've got a kidnapping here."
Peels the sunglasses off.
Yeah. I actually used it in proper context that time. I think that's the first time I've ever actually used it in that type of... It's usually...
now you can't use it anymore. Because now...
Yes, I can.
Like, shit!
Yes, I can.
Oh, I know. I was just joking.
But this was leading up to Easter weekend, while families were videotaping their kids hunting for Easter eggs and enjoying celebration, Kristen French was being videotaped by Paul Bernardo and Karla Homolka. During the weekend, they forced her to drink large amounts of alcohol. Paul raped her repeatedly. Karla videotaped the rapes, and let's just say he was thorough.
Great.
3 days of torture. But in court it came out that Kristen was a frickin' badass. They never broke her.
Good.
She gave Paul and Karla hell the entire time, being a pain in their asses, not cooperating, verbally degrading them. For example, she said to Paul, Some things aren't worth dying for. I don't know how your wife can stand being around you."
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh man. But Kristen had never been blindfolded, and she'd easily be able to identify them. On Easter Sunday, they killed her, and then went to Easter dinner at Karla's parents' house.
Of course, you have to keep up appearances, and
yeah,
family dinner's important.
Yeah,
Yeah. You're really gonna miss those when you're in prison for not nearly long enough.
April 30th, 1992, Kristen was found nude in a ditch in Burlington, Ontario by a man looking for scrap metal.
Jesus, okay. Concerned me for a second when you said Burlington, and I was like, whoa, they came a little ways, huh? Crossed the border with a corpse? That's interesting.
Burlington's about 45 minutes from St. Catharines, and it was about a mile to the cemetery where Leslie Mahaffey was buried.
Jeez.
And her murder was obviously still unsolved at this point. Kristen's body had been cleaned, but it was obvious that she had been violently raped and her hair had been cut off. Not as a trophy, but to make it harder to identify. But
oh, okay.
I mean, she still had fingerprints, though, so we're not exactly talking about
Correct.
a criminal mastermind here. But then again, if it's decomposed, I'm not going to have any fingerprints.
True.
But for 2 weeks, Kristen's parents, Doug and Donna, refused to let Karen slip away. They were in front of news cameras repeating. I really hate when families do this. I mean, I'm not saying I hate the fact that they're doing it. I just hate that what they have to go through, because
yeah,
with each day it gets worse. But they're not giving up faith they're not giving up hope, and they're hoping there's a logical explanation for all of it and everything. And it's just
and of course the media doesn't care that this person's missing. They care about their ratings, and they are getting ratings because we have a missing child.
Yep.
If it bleeds, it leads. Very old
Yep.
adage for the media and their,
But they were making pleas to whoever had her, begging them to let Kristen go home, and they had faith that Kristen was still alive. But it's almost like you got my notes in front of you. They had faith that Kristen was still alive, but these news crews, they actually filmed the police showing up at the French house to deliver the bad news.
Yeah.
But
Why
police
can't they show up at his house and stab him to death?
Right.
The cops aren't allowed to do that. Never mind.
But police knew that this
Lame.
puke was still out there and that he would probably kill again. And this was when the task force was put together. They were operating on the assumption that both of these two dead girls could be the victims of the same person. Both of them had been physically assaulted, raped, strangled to death, bruises on their necks and backs, which looked like knees had been, knee marks on their back, like we talked about. And they were dumped less than an hour apart in Burlington and St. Catharines. A TV station began releasing information in cooperation with the police in a way to communicate with the killer. A reporter asked a detective, if the killer is watching now, what would you say to him? To which the detective replied, "We're going to catch you. It's just the question of when." But Paul was watching, and he rapped about it. He wanted to be the next Vanilla Ice, but with some real street cred because he was the real Canadian deal.
Okay, this guy's reminding me of either Snow or J-Rock from Trailer Park Boys.
Snow? You mean Informer? Look up a little down. That one?
Except both those guys are way cooler than this turd.
Well,
Yeah.
Snow actually did. Snow actually was legit, but it was too soon after Vanilla Ice, so nobody took him
True.
seriously. But Paul had
And
a little.
anybody that doesn't understand the other reference I made there, J-Rock is the white rapper from Trailer Park Boys, who's actually really impressively good for an actor. Very good rapper.
He had a music room in the house where he would literally sample music by other people and just rap over it and try to pass it off as his. So if you heard one of his songs, all you would hear, the music that you heard, it might have been Van Halen, it might have been Seal, it might have been anybody. Any instrumental part that he liked, he would grab it and use it. But he had a name for
He is J-Rock. He's just sampling shit without permission.
He had a name for himself. It was Young Hype. It wasn't Deadly Innocence that like a lot of people think. That was the name of the song. But in a CKCB exclusive, I've obtained a crappy studio recording of Paul rapping his song "Deadly Innocent Guy," and I mean we're going to comment over it. But at the end of it, if you want to hear it unobstructed, I'll play the entire thing as an outro instead of the normal, which is the normal outro, which is from my song "Dark Passenger," which is available on Spotify, Amazon, YouTube, and wherever you get your music from.
Hit that money button.
So here, right now, is "Deadly Innocent Guy" by Young Hype.
I've never heard this before, and I want to apologize in advance to everybody that's about to be subjected to this.
Oh, and I asked it. And he's not lying because when I got it, I asked him if he wanted me to send it to him. He's like, "No, I want to be I want to be horrified for real."
Yep.
So
If you want a real reaction, you're going to get a real reaction.
Now he's talking. He's telling you about it in the beginning, and then the song starts. Here we go.
All right, all y'all, check this out. Okay, this is an original composition by me. It's got complex music structure, musically. you probably won't get it on the first listen. It's pretty advanced, you know what I'm saying, eh? Not everybody's gonna understand it, eh? But that's fine. Everybody will know it. This is the title track from my soon-to-be double platinum album, eh? Deadly Innocent. It's the title track, which means it's the name of the song and also the name of the album. Hit it.
We get it.
Young Hype, taking over.
No, there's a different thing there.
Let's kick it, eh? Young Hype chilling down the street, looking for a soul to steal. Got that heebie mysterious vibe, I be practicing still. Ladies, they don't know they want me, I'm the new king in town. Out of the doorway the bullets rip, Young Hype ain't never going down. I'm the deadly innocent guy. I'm the deadly innocent guy.
Never there, God, no, never, never, why? I'm a deadly innocent guy.
Hey, I'm gonna get you too. I'm the deadly innocent guy. Don't know it yet, soon you will. I'm rap's next big bad thing. Can't top my original rhymes. Originalness is my thing. My rhymes are the best, they from the soul. How long can you stand the heat? Out of the doorway, the bullet is ripped. Young Hype ain't never going down.
Oh.
Cause I'm the deadly innocent guy.
Oh.
I'm the deadly innocent guy.
Say no.
Never there, God, no, never, never, why? I'm a deadly innocent guy.
Hey, I'm gonna get you too. I'm the deadly innocent guy. I'm the deadly innocent guy. I'm the deadly innocent guy, eh? I'm the deadly innocent guy. Come on, lady. I'm the deadly innocent guy. I'm the deadly innocent guy. Yo, Scarborough, VIP.
Front when you ride it, you tough, man. You ain't been where I've been, man. You ain't seen what I've seen. You ain't at where I'm at. Did you ever get caught? No, never. Why? They say. I'm a deadly innocent guy. You ever get caught? You ever get caught? No, never, never. Why? I'm a deadly innocent guy.
Word to your mother.
Oh.
Damn, that was good, right? That was good, right?
No. First of all, that was Another One Bites the Dust. He's a terrible songwriter, but a prolific rappist. And yes, I changed it because I was going to say he's a terrible songwriter, prolific rapist, but I figured rapist would be a little bit funnier.
Yeah.
Instead of being so on the nose and be like, oh, that was gross. Second of all, I was pretty sure there for a second that he was going like Devil Went Down to Georgia for like just for one line there. I was like, wait a second, he's gonna fucking do it, isn't he? This is gonna get really, really weird. And then it did. Just not in the direction that I expected it to.
God,
This makes me regret having Canadian ancestry.
He must have heard that one line, thought it was cool.
Oh.
But anyway, you mentioned Another One Bites the Dust. I mean, Karla actually asked him about that. I mean, it was in a clip that like right after this was recorded. I've got that too. So
You like it, baby?
That sounds a lot like Another One Bites the Dust by Queen, eh?
No, baby, this is an original piece, you see. Queen's goes, bum, 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 bum. Mine goes, bum, 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 bum.
And then
You
it
see,
farted again.
It's like totally different. It's totally different. It's that extra bump. It makes it totally, completely unique and completely original. It is mine.
That didn't work out very well for Vanilla Ice.
Never say that name around me, eh? He ain't shit. He sucks. I got more talent. I got loads more talent than he does. I'm better. This song is awesome. I'm the innocent guy. See?
I kind of wish he'd met Suge Knight. Suge would have beat like 7 shades of dog shit out of this guy. Fucking held him over a railing. Fucking shake his pockets out.
He can't even beatbox.
No, that's just straight up mouth farts. That's what that was.
Oh damn! You know, I was wondering. It's like, I think we all know a guy like, you know, like, I mean, not like a serial killer / rapist or anything like that, but that wannabe rapper that thinks that you don't see metal musicians going, oh, check out my lyrics. You take my life, but I'll take yours too. You fire a musket, but I'll run you through. You don't hear that. But these wannabe rappers, they always want to come up and sing their little freaking rhyme to you. Like him, it's like, ain't never gonna get caught. And I'll never why. I'm a deadly innocent guy.
No, everybody in a rock / metal band that I've ever met is more likely to just make guitar noises with their mouth at you.
Yeah.
Like, it's like this. Like, like, yeah, sure. Okay, great. It's great. I love it. Or drummers. They just always seem like they're on cocaine. But, you know. And I say that having a friend that was a drummer for a while. It's like, yeah. It's just the energy. You know, they're like they're just fucking wired constantly.
How many singers does it take to screw in a light bulb?
None. They usually just make somebody. I don't know.
Just one, but the entire world has to rotate around them in order for it to happen. How many guitar players does it take to screw in a light bulb? Guitar players.
I don't know.
One to do it, and 4 others to stand around going, I can do that, I can do that, I can do that. How many bass players does it take?
Nobody gives a fuck about bass players.
Just one. And there's one for drummers too, but I can't remember it. Yeah, our research team rocks for finding that. But remember when I said that Paul was questioned as a person of interest?
Mm-hmm.
He volunteered a DNA sample and it was on the shelf.
Uh-huh.
Well, it was still there, so put a knife in that.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
But the police hadn't forgotten about the neighbor who said that the composite looked just like Paul Bernardo.
Right.
He was questioned several more times about the Scarborough rapes as well as about Tammy's death. He was also questioned about stalking. All of this in between Tammy and Kristen French, which were now being called the schoolgirl murders by the press. But he was deemed as an unlikely suspect, but it's getting a little too hot, so what did Paul and Karla do? Take a guess.
Kidnap and rape another child?
No.
Oh, sorry. Might have been a little obvious there, I guess. I don't know. Did they go on another honeymoon of some sort?
No.
Oh, what'd they do?
They filed to have their last name changed to Teal.
Oh, makes sense.
No
Makes
relation.
as much sense as if they'd been like, hey, I know this pig farm we can go hang out on for a couple weeks.
Yeah, right.
There's a reference for you.
It's spelled Thiel, but I've heard it pronounced Thiel and Teal. But I just
Peter Thiel, the guy from I can't remember. He's some billionaire, but he's probably a scumbag.
But yeah. I just want to set the record straight that it is not, no relation to my show's original co-host Todd Teal.
No, we won't besmirch Todd with these turds.
Right.
Even though I could almost see him as soon as you said that, just going, "Wait a minute."
Yeah.
I don't know these guys.
But take a guess where they came up with that.
Victim name?
No, the name that they were changing their last name to.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. Maybe a victim name?
No. This was the serial killer in the 1998 movie Criminal Law starring Gary Oldman and Kevin Bacon. And Kevin Bacon plays Martin Teal.
I can't say that I've ever seen that.
Neither have I.
Honestly, I've never even heard of that.
I probably should have watched it.
It's got Gary Oldman in it, though, so how bad can it really be?
Right, and Kevin Bacon. Well,
mean,
It
Kevin
was
Bacon
1988 though, so he was
Listen,
still.
Kevin Bacon peaked with Tremors. Everything after that has been lesser.
True.
Tremors and Footloose, okay? Like, I hate to admit to the second one, but Tremors and Footloose. Everything else has been kind of, it's all right. And he got killed in the first Friday the 13th movie, too, so there's that.
But at the end of May 1992, a friend of Paul reported him to police as a possible suspect in the murders. And later that year, in December, the Center of Forensic Scientists retested the DNA that Paul had submitted.
I love how cocky and or stupid half these serial killers are, where they'll get investigated and they'll go, yeah, no, I'll give you my DNA. Because they don't think that they can be caught.
It's really simple. DNA, it stands for do not analyze.
Besides, if I get caught, that's going to help my career. It's gonna like my record sales are gonna go through the roof after I record it.
Oh man. But just because Paul was getting his kicks off by raping and killing women doesn't mean that Karla was treated well. He would abuse her relentlessly. In interviews, Karla would later say that he would punch the shit out of her if she left the lights on. He would pull knives on her and threaten that she'd better watch her back.
I was going to say, if she's touching the thermostat, I could see that, but leaving the lights. As someone who's gotten their ass kicked more times than he can count for touching the thermostat, these things happen. I'm sorry, maybe not for people like you, Bill, who live somewhere where it's warm on the winter.
Hey, we had a harsh winter by Florida standards this year.
Oh yeah.
Yes. I mean, we had 3 ground freezes. Even some of lots of plants died. The palm trees are starting to come back. Well, not all the palm trees died, but a couple varieties of them died. But they're starting to come back. But still, there's a lot.
Here's been frozen since goddamn October.
Well, the way I look at it, the 3 ground freezes that we had means the bugs probably won't be nearly as bad this summer.
You would be surprised because mosquito eggs can live through a lot.
I'm not talking about mosquitoes.
Oh.
But I'm talking about bugs that go underground to hibernate.
Oh, yeah. But you also have to, the other good thing it did for you guys was it killed off a bunch of iguanas and stuff.
Nah, it just freezes them, and they wake back up when the sun comes out.
Well, unless people catch them and,
eat them.
Yeah, which I've heard is good.
I've heard it. I'm willing to try it. I'll try anything once.
Yeah,
but
I've heard gator's good too, but iguana seems a little bit more obtainable.
Don't really
they
like
just fall
gator.
out of trees.
I've had gator. I've had gator tails, and I didn't really care for it. But it could have probably also been the person who cooked it too, because the person that cooked it, nobody ever accused him of being a good cook.
So is it a texture thing or a taste thing that makes it weird?
It was both. The way I had it, it was both. He overcooked it, and he believed in those seasoning, those cheap seasoning things that you can get for $1 and stuff like that. And yeah,
no, if you're gonna season it, you gotta season it right. I mean, and yes, we're both white, but we both season our food. I promise.
He deep fried it, and it just wasn't good. But then again, then again, I had COVID when I tried it, so that might have had something to do with that. Man, you know what? Maybe that's why it didn't really taste all that good to me. But
I'm a big texture guy. If something's got a weird texture, I'm not going to eat it again.
Oh, same here.
Like calamari, no.
Yeah,
it's like eating fucking rubber bands. I'm good.
But on December 27th, 1992, Paul severely beat Karla with a flashlight. He beat her so bad that she had to go to the ER, but she said that she had been in a car accident. Her co-workers didn't buy it, and they contacted Karla's parents, and when she returned to work in January of 1993. Her parents basically then kidnapped Karla from the house. I mean, not literally. I mean, Karla wanted to get out. It was more like an intervention and a rescue. But But Karla ran back into the house, tearing it apart, looking for something that she never found. You want to say it or should I?
Oh, you go for it.
Put a knife in that.
Yeah.
Karla's parents took her to St. Catherine's General Hospital, and a doctor said it was the worst case of spouse abuse that he had ever seen. And you could find pictures online. Both of her eyes were dark black. She was covered in bruises. She said that she was afraid that Paul would kill her. And there, the police were called, and Karla pressed charges on Paul for domestic abuse. He was arrested, but released on his own recognizance. And Karla moved in with an aunt and uncle. And at this point, Karla was completely done with Paul.
No, it just took getting her ass kicked a couple too many times. You know, who cares about all these other girls that we've destroyed together?
Right.
He put his hands on me, so...
Yeah. Later that month, the results from Paul's DNA sample came back. Almost 2.5 years after Paul submitted the sample, and it matched the samples from the Scarborough rapist samples, and Paul was put under 24 hours surveillance.
Mm-hmm.
But police still wanted to talk to Karla. They asked her if she knew anything about the Scarborough rapes. And according to Karla, Paul first told her that he was the Scarborough rapist at their wedding, of all places.
Oh, my God. Yeah, because I'm sure that was the first time she knew about it.
Yeah, right? She's just juicing the story up.
Yeah.
They asked her...
Make herself sound way less involved than she actually is.
Yeah. But they then asked her if Paul had a thing for schoolgirls, and even asked if she had ever been in the parking lot of Grace Lutheran Church where Kristen Fritz was kidnapped.
Mm.
During the interview, Karla held it together and kept the focus on Paul's abuse on her. But after the police left, Karla broke down to her aunt and uncle, saying that the police knew everything and admitting to them that Paul was the Scarborough rapist.
Okay.
She also admitted to them that she and Paul were both involved in the rapes and murders of French and Mahaffey, and that they had filmed the crimes. So police knew, she knew that the police had Paul in their sights, and she didn't want to go down with him. So what did she do? Take a guess.
She fucking rolled on him.
No,
State's evidence.
Not yet. Not yet. She did something else before that.
What'd she do?
She lawyered up.
That's a smart move. That's a smart move.
Right. And she asked she lawyered up and she asked the prosecutor what he could do for her if she solved all of the crimes for him. They already had him as the Scarborough rapist, but his own wife could get him for the 2 murders as well. You know, so blood was in the water, so to speak.
Yeah. But the problem is, she could say all of this stuff, and then for some reason they could reconcile, and they have to throw everything out because testifying on your spouse is kind of a weird thing.
Yeah, but this is a plea deal.
True. That's true.
Because of Paul being tied closely to Tammy Homolka, the case was reopened. Karla's attorney wanted immunity in exchange for her testifying against Paul. They knew about the videotapes. Full immunity wasn't possible because of her involvement, so a plea deal was the best they could do. 10 years in prison on 2 counts of manslaughter, and if she didn't accept, they'd charge her with 2 counts of first-degree murder, among other things. Basically the same thing. They were going to charge her with the same thing they were going to charge Paul with.
Right.
February 17th, 1993, Paul was arrested on multiple charges. A limited search warrant was issued for the house, which said that nothing could be taken from the house, and any videotapes that they found had to be viewed in the house.
That's not how that works.
No,
they're coming in with a search warrant. They're going to wreck your shit and take whatever they want.
It's a really good defense attorney, if you ask me.
Yeah. I mean, the only one that I've ever seen that actually work with was H.H. Holmes, where they wanted to search his safe that he had installed before the building was done so that you couldn't take it out of the building. And he
Right.
said, you can take the safe out to search it, but you're going to pay for all the damage you do to my building when you remove it. And they would have had to, like, basically rip the entire half of the building off to get the safe out. And they decided, that's expensive. And they just didn't do it.
Only one videotape was found, and it had Karla performing oral sex on the coworker victim that they assaulted twice, Jane Doe.
Great. Well, she's
Paul-
unconscious, of course.
Right. Paul told his lawyer that the tapes were hidden in a light fixture in one of the bathrooms. The attorney, Ken Murray, found the tapes and he hid them, and then he dropped Paul as a client.
Oh, what a dick! What a dirtbag!
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, he probably. Well, I mean, he could. Well, yeah, you're right, dirtbag. Because I was going to say he could have watched the tapes and like, okay, fuck this guy. But at the same time, if he had watched then he would. If he was like that disgusted by him, he would have turned him over to the prosecution.
Yeah, but that's just a scumbag thing to do. To like, oh no, I'll go hide evidence to keep you out of hot water. You know, it's like, what, are you one of these attorneys that only gets paid if you win? Like, you don't get that. Ugh, I don't like that at all.
His new attorney, John Rosen, then turned the tapes over to police. The media began calling them the Ken and Barbie killers. Paul Bernardo has had 3 different media-given nicknames. Meanwhile, poor Dennis Rader had to suggest a list of names for him to the media.
But he was also a fucking, like, whiner.
The Garrote Phantom.
Ugh.
That's my favorite one just because of how corny it is. But
There's a word that we used to use for that back in the 90s.
Yeah, we can't say that. Don't make me.
No. It's like,
But by now, Karla had accepted the plea deal and began spilling the beans, saying that Paul had boasted of raping over 30 women. She had also told her mother the truth about Tammy in a letter. He was tried for the murders of French and Mahaffey in 1995. In the trial, Carl testified against him, and there were also videotapes of the rape and torture, which everybody had to watch. On September 1st, 1995, Paul was convicted on all counts and got life with no parole for at least 25 years, which means that as of now, he is eligible for parole.
because Canada is incredibly soft on crime.
But he was deemed as a dangerous offender, which we learned during the Canada binge meant that it was very unlikely that he would ever be released.
Yeah. Yep.
I think old Charles Bronson had the same, categories, the same designation.
But in his defense, Charles Bronson is actually crazy, but he's so much more fun. So much more fun than this guy.
Definitely.
He went fucking Donkey Kong like a half a dozen times at different prisons.
Yeah.
Climbing on the roof and just chucking. my favorite story is still the person that he kidnapped, and he was making all these crazy demands, and the guy farted, and he
kicked him
he was
out.
like, "Just go, get out!
Yeah.
I don't want to be around you. You're gross."
We covered him. We covered him a while back. Well,
God, I love Charles Bronson.
I covered him when Sandra was the co-host.
God, he's just the best.
But Paul's gotten a healthy dose of prison justice for killing kids. I mean, he's gotten his ass beat repeatedly. He spends a lot of time in solitary for his own protection. Mm-hmm. And some of this is probably due to the fact that he was never really formally convicted for Tammy's murder. Neither of them were.
I guess they can't really prove it was a murder. Right? Because she's the one that overdosed.
Yeah.
They could just say accidental, whatever, but still. I don't like that.
Get your bucket ready. A reporter asked Paul why he held on to the tapes with all that damning evidence on them. He said that he wanted to keep them because they contained the last moments of those girls' lives. It's for posterity, yeah.
Yeah.
Not a fucking...
We know what it's for, Paul. It's... Yeah.
God, how many times has he gotten shot in this episode?
Not enough. Not enough.
I agree.
I would gladly do it for free.
Yeah.
I mean...
The blunder here is that attorney Ken Murray hid the explicit tapes, and by the time they were obtained, Karla had already agreed to the plea deal. So there she was in court being just as evil as Paul, and nothing could be done about it. she wasn't a victim of Paul. She was a willing participant in these rapes and murders. She served 10 years plus 2 more for Tammy's death, and she was released. She had a lesbian affair while she was in prison, and she also got a bachelor's degree while there. Psychology, no less.
That's a good one for you.
Once she was released, it got out that she wanted to go to Alberta. The citizens of Alberta weren't having that, so she wound up in
Alberta is the Texas of Canada. They ain't playing that game up there.
But citizens of Alberta weren't. I already said that. She wound up in the Antilles where she had a baby boy. The father, who she married in 2007, was Thierry Bordalis, who was the brother of her former lawyer. What the fuck was this guy thinking?
Casey Anthony did the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, hooked up with her lawyer.
And she's currently still married to him, and they have 3 kids.
What a healthy relationship.
Yeah. Although she did not date Luca Magnotta.
Good.
And I have a little ad thing that I had made for Luca Magnotta for that episode, except back then I wasn't doing it. It was on like an episode after that one. It might have been on like episode 3 because Luca Magnotta was 2. I made this. I just want to kind of shine a spotlight on the old catalog and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and play that because there's probably not going to be another episode where it would kind of fit, and it kind of fits in this one. So I'm just going to go ahead and play. He has a beauty salon and kennel service.
Hey, you less than average looking blokes out there, have you ever thought to yourselves that you'd like to be devastatingly good looking? Well, now you can. Kind of. At Luca Magnotta's Plastic Surgery and Beauty Salon, you too can get the looks that you've always wanted. Within reason. Using our patented plastic surgery procedures, we can make your bird chest into a huge Brahma bull barrel chest. And we can even turn your hair into a work of art by drilling extensions into your skull. But that's not all. If you act right now, I'll send you my free DVD that details all the ways that you can go from a pathetic-looking nobody to what I could have been if those reality show losers had realized a perfect specimen that had appeared before them. Also, it saves money if you don't use local anesthetic. So what do you have to lose? Call Luca Magnottic's Plastic Surgery and Beauty Salon today. Now we're offering cat kennel services at no extra charge.
Results limited to not quite as devastatingly good looking as Luca Magnotta himself. Luca Magnotta's Plastic Surgery and Beauty Salon bears no responsibility if the client is arrested before treatment is completed. There's no money-back guarantee. Services are rendered on an as-is basis. Cat kennels may also include bathing and cohabitation with pythons. All kennels are vacuumed out daily with a made-in-USA quality-grade vacuum cleaner.
That's another guy that I hate too.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been doing crazy shit like that pretty much since day one. I hadn't heard that one in a long time because our listeners don't realize this, but I literally just uploaded it a few minutes ago because I wanted to add it. I hadn't heard that in several years. That's funny. That's funny.
Oh God.
But in 2014, Luca was 32 years old and Karla was 44, and she had been married to her husband for 7 years at that point.
Yeah, and also he's I'm pretty sure he was gay, wasn't he?
Yeah, but
yeah,
he was just trying to get a boost in the press by tying his name to hers. Nobody thought he was dating Karla.
Like, I'm not dating Karla Homolka. They're like, yeah, we know, buddy. We know. She doesn't have the correct
appendages.
Yeah. She's assembled incorrectly for you.
Yeah.
Incompatibly.
But that's it. That's all I got. Thanks for listening.
Good riddance.
Yeah, right. But I have had the idea for that song pretty much since the early days of CKCB. I'm like, you know what? The whole thing, but having it done to Another One Bites the Dust and all that stuff, and I'd never done it and everything. And finally, I just, recently when we were trying to do the thing and bring, that other person on,
right?
I was just like, you know what, I'm going to do it. So did it, and hopefully the algorithm likes it. Or doesn't recognize it.
I don't think it'll pick it up.
Not.
Because it's I mean, you're also singing over top of it. So even if they do, you can claim parody, and they can't do shit after that. They would have to reinstate it if you go, no, it's parody. Sorry.
Right.
That's protected under. I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's considered protected speech doing parody.
True.
So they can't do anything about it.
But anyway, thanks a lot for listening, everybody. We appreciate the hell out of it. Please like, subscribe, follow the YouTube page, whatever you listen to, however you listen to it, whatever you watch it on, whatever. Spotify, Apple, iHeart. Do it for CKCB. Do it for History, Goon.
Yes, sir.
And be sure to leave us a 5-star rating and comment. Good comments. So, word of mouth helps grow the show. So if you like us, tell a friend. If you hate us, tell an enemy.
Listen, Bill's going to start reading reviews on here, right?
Oh, crap. I forgot about that again.
He's going to read 5 stars. If you leave a 1-star review, I'm reading it, and he has no control over what I say back to you. I will verbally burn your house down. I've done it before on shit reviews, believe me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anyway,
with my old show, I haven't gotten any negative reviews on the new one yet. So there. Negative comments, at least, yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna take you out here with the we're not gonna take you out, but we're gonna take it out now with the uninterrupted version of Paul Bernardo's Deadly Innocent Guy. So
I'm gonna leave now.
Until next week. Later.
Bye.
All right, all y'all, check this out. Okay, this is an original composition by me. It's got like complex music structure, musically. You probably won't get it on the first listen. It's pretty advanced, you know what I'm saying, eh? Not everybody's gonna understand it, eh? But that's fine. Everybody will know it. This is the title track from my soon-to-be double platinum album, eh? Deadly Innocent. It's the title track, which means it's the name of the song and also the name of the album. Hit it.
Paul Bernardo, Young Hype, taking over. Let's kick it, eh? Young Hype chilling down the street, looking for a soul to steal. Got that heebie mysterious vibe, I be practicing still. Ladies, they don't know they want me, I'm the new king in town. Out of the doorway the bullets rip, Young Hype ain't never going down. I'm the deadly innocent guy. I'm the deadly innocent guy.
There got no never why. I'm a deadly innocent guy.
Hey, I'm gonna get you too. I'm the deadly innocent guy. Don't know me yet, soon you will. I'm rap's next big bad thing. Can't top my original rhymes. Originalness is my thing. My rhymes are the best, they from the soul. How long can you stand the heat? Out of the doorway the bullets rip. Young Hype ain't never going down. Cause I'm the deadly innocent guy. I'm the deadly innocent guy.
There got no never why. I'm a deadly innocent guy.
Hey, I'm gonna get you too. I'm the deadly innocent guy. I'm the deadly innocent guy. I'm the deadly innocent guy, eh? I'm the deadly innocent guy. Come on, lady. I'm the deadly innocent guy. I'm the deadly innocent guy. Yo, Scarborough, VIP.
Front when you ride, you tough, man. You ain't been where I've been, man. You ain't seen what I've seen. You ain't at where I'm at. Did you ever get caught? No, never. Why? They say. I'm a deadly innocent guy. You ever get caught? You ever get caught? No, never. Why?
mother. Damn, that was good, right? That was good, right?
Oh, you still listening? Okay, well, here's the regular outro. See you next week.